Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is I back again with Critical Failure. So we are on the Gray Render now that we're finished with the Githyanki. The Gray Render, to be honest, I think it's a pretty cool character pet to have, so that's what I would think it would be. Now if you decide that it's something different, then yeah, of course. But I really like the Gray Render, so let's get into the stats here. It comes with its own render quirk chart, so that's really cool. So let's read straight from Mordenkainen and Stomophos. A curious impulse drives a Grey Render, despite its hulking form and terrible appetite, and wants most of all to bond with an intellectual creature, and once bonded, it gives its life to protect the creature. Great strength and a savage nature enable Grey Renders to be fierce guardians, but they lack even a shred of cunning. A spreading plague. Grey Renders reproduce by forming nodules on their bodies that, upon reaching maturity, break off and begin life as a young Grey Render. These monstrosities feel no obligation to their young, and they have no inclination to gather with others of their kind. Chaotic allies. As a side effect of its breeding, each Grey Render has an overpowering need to bond with an intelligent creature. When it encounters a suitable master, the Render sings to it, a weird warbling cry, accompanied by scratching at the earth and show of deference. Once it forms a bond, the Render serves as its master in all things. Although this bond can be a great benefit, Renders are inherently chaotic creatures. In a battle, a Render fights with all of its savagery it can muster and never willingly harms its master. But outside battle, Grey Render might present considerable difficulty for its master's associates. It might follow its master even after being told to stay put, destroy its master's house, burrow holes in the side of a ship, kill horses, attack when it feels jealous, and more. A Grey Render might be a boon companion, but it's always an unpredictable one. The Grey Render Quirks table presents possible quirks for a Grey Render that can be generated randomly or selected as desired. On D12, the quirk 1 through 12s are 1. Hates horses and other mounts. 2. Roars loudly when its bonded creature is touched by another creature. 3. Likes to snuggle. That one's cute. 4. Uproots and chews on trees. 5. Has terrific and eye-watering flatulence. 6. Brings offerings of meats to the bonded creature. 7. Compulsively digs up the ground. 8. Attacks carts and wagons as if they were terrible monsters. 9. Howls when it rains. 10. Whines piteously in the dark. I like that one. 11. Buries treasure it finds. I find that one cute. 12. Chase birds, leaping into the air to catch them, heedless of the destruction it causes. That one's also really funny. I really like that one. So let's get into the stats now. The Grey Render is a large monstrosity, chaotic neutral. I really want my character to have one of these. It has an AC of 19, natural armor, hit point average of 189, 18d10 plus 90, and a speed of 30 feet. It has a strength of 19 plus 4, dexterity of 13 plus 1, constitution of 20 plus 5, intelligence of 3 minus 4, wisdom of 6 minus 2, and charisma of 8 minus 1. It has a saving throw of strength and con, which are plus 8 and plus 9, which means it has a plus 4 to proficiency bonus. And it says skills of perception plus 2. It has dark vision up to 60 feet and a passive perception of 12. Does not know any languages. And it's a challenge rating 12, 8,400 XP. It has multi-attack. The Grey Render makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. The bite, melee weapon attack, plus 8 to hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 target only, 17 average, 2d12 plus 4 piercing damage. The target is medium or smaller. The target must succeed a DC 16 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Its claws, melee weapon attack, plus 8 to hit, reach at 10 feet, 1 target only, 13 average, 2d8 plus 4 slashing damage, plus 2d6 bludgeoning damage if the target is prone. And it has a reaction called Bloody Rampage. When the Grey Render takes damage, it makes 1 attack with its claws against a random creature within its reach other than the master. That's something that I completely thought would, if it wasn't a actual given attack, I was going to make that as an attack. So thankfully, the creators thought of the exact same thing I did. So let's give the Grey Render some optional stats now. I don't think I gave it much. I think I gave it like 2 or 3. So here it is. Jealous Defender. When the Grey Render sees its master killed or knocked unconscious, the Grey Render has advantage on all melee weapon attacks until it dies in combat fighting all creatures. So I said all creatures because it's not going to stop. It lost its master. It's going to attack what it was current allies. So sadly, it's going to kill everything until its master is revived or brought back into consciousness. That's just what it's going to do. Savage Presence. The owner of the Grey Render has advantage on all charisma checks while within 30 feet of it. So that was more like an intimidation factor. And so intimidation is also going to be at advantage for intimidation checks. And then I gave it this just little quirk. Say its master dies and it doesn't die, it'll lay with its master until it does die, is what I was putting on it. So that was like after the dog who laid with its owner until it died. That's what I put for it. So yeah. That's all for the Grey Render that I wrote. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. And leave a comment down below. Excuse me. Trying to remember. I do this so much and yet I don't remember. Hit the bell notification button wherever it may be so you can be notified whenever I make any D&D content for you guys. I've been doing 2 videos a day and I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year. So thank you guys. Please hit that. Every subscriber counts. The next video should be on the Howler. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya.